Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here, one more time, for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Friday. Right here, once again, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching, make sure you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels, which are down in the description box below. And don't forget to tap that bell so you don't miss anything. Because if you do, you missed it. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Enough about that. Alright, so I hope everybody had a great rest of your Friday. Hope you had a good Friday in general. And if not, well, oh well. Too bad for you. Alright, middle of July, weekend is here. Hope you all have a great weekend. I'm gonna have a hopefully good weekend, and tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow is my last actual day I'm gonna be doing videos tomorrow. Another triple threat for your Saturday. Got Rampage coming tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we got Collision and Battle of the Belts 7. So do all that right here on the channel. So don't you forget to hit that bell, because if you missed it, you're gonna miss it. Sorry. So after I do all that, I will be on my much needed break from this godforsaken wasteland, this garbage festival website that I've been on for almost 14 goddamn years, and going strong. I'm like Roman with his universal title reign, never gonna end. But eventually it will, but not for a while. But on after tomorrow, I will be incommunicado. I will not be doing videos for a couple weeks, just to clear my head, because I need a mental health break, and it's not fake. My mental illness is not fake, and you're not a doctor, so you can't prove it's fake. So it is what it is, and I'm not going to show you my medication, so fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. But enough about that. So like I said, after tomorrow, I will be incommunicado. I will be gone for a couple weeks, just to recharge the batteries and continue to work on my mental health, and plus, I feel like taking a break. People need breaks once in a while. I mean, Otaku took a break, and other people take breaks and everything. But they come back eventually. So I will be taking a break. And I know you all will miss me so much. But I will be back in a couple weeks, right around the Great American Bash, which is at the end of this month. So a couple weeks away from that, and I will be back with the predictions and the review 2 weeks from Sunday. So that's pretty much it. And then the train will be back on the tracks, going full steam ahead to the year 2024. Not stopping for anything. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, hope you had a great Friday, and if not, like I said, too bad. I just got home an hour and a half ago, and because from a long night with some good peeps and the missus, and everything. We had fun. We had fun. Listen to some Isley Brothers tunes. No, just kidding. We were playing the electric twanger and jamming out to some heavy metal, and working on a couple of my friends' songs and everything that I had to add a couple of things, and then I was working on the audio board and everything. So we did that, and then we had a late night dinner, went to the bar, hung out, watched Rampage, and everything like that, and then I came home with the missus, and lay down for a while, got the business done, and pretty much that's it. Now, she's taking a little bit of a snooze. I'm going to just want to get this done quick because, like I said, I got other videos to make tomorrow, and I don't want to make 4 videos tomorrow and everything and push everything back, and I can't take my break because I got to do a video on Sunday, and I don't want to do it on Sunday. So, doing it now, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so, as the title below says, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown review for July the 14th, 2023, from the PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, Flair Country, if you will. That's pretty much it. Alright, so we had Mitchell Cole and Bad News Wade Barrett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. You know what that bad news is? This show sucked. This show was not that great. I know we're a couple weeks away from SummerSlam, and we're still building storylines, especially with Jey Uso and Roman, and we had a women's world title match between Asuka and Bianca Belair that was a bore fest and really a basic clusterfuck ending with Asuka and Bianca and Horseface Charlotte Flair, Bayley and Io, and just not my cup of tea, and I didn't like it. So if you liked it, that's your opinion, but my opinion is a little bit better than yours, and this show kind of sucked. Pretty much did suck. Kind of like Ring of Honor last night. Holy shit. What was that, Tony God? What was that? Half good, half bad. Just check out my review down below in the description box how Ring of Honor was last night. But in any case, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Alright, so we start off SmackDown with that bastard Jey Uso in the back, and he's just walking. So we're going to hear from him later on, what he has to say about what happened last week with the Tribal Court that ended in a lot of chaos, and with Jey holding up the Undisputed Universal title. And he challenged Roman, and see what happens this week. Well, there was no Roman this week, so, but he'll be back next week for a face-to-face, or as they're calling it, rules of engagement. Can't we just call it face-to-face? Why do we have to add some stupid little thing? Rules of engagement. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so after we see Jey Uso in the back, we go to the arena and we hear the music go, Bianca Belair, she's Bianca Belair, she plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair, the former women's champion. And she comes out to a nice little reaction. She says she's finally getting her rematch for the women's title. She's been waiting since Night of Champions for that. Night of Champions. I was in Saudi Arabia. But tonight she says she's gonna hit the KOD. 1, 2, 3. She's winning the belt back. No, you're not. And then Horseface Charlotte Flair comes out to interrupt. Why? Because she's Charlotte Flair and she's in her hometown. So she comes out, talks about how Bianca gets all fired up. Got her fired up. She starts stumbling over her words. Anyway, over saying Bianca's walking out with the belt. But you're walking up the champion. Anyway, Bianca likes that idea. Charlotte says, well, I'm next in line after you win the belt there, Bianca. Well, Bianca hasn't beat Charlotte yet. She's the last horsewoman to beat. So Charlotte says, well, that sounds good for us. Let's do it at SummerSlam. And then Bianca's like, I'm ready for Asuka. And then, okay, that was it. Stick around for the main event. Wasn't really promo of the night, but still, it was okay. And I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we see Asuka looking on and not giving two shits like she always does. Because as we all know, nobody is ready for Asuka. Sit my dick. And that's pretty much it. Because she's my first wife, next to you know who. But I digress. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the gorilla position. We have the Brawling Brutes of Sheamus, Fella, Ridge Holland, and Butch. And they're all ready to beat up the Yes Boys. Ooh, pretty deadly. We got that. Alright, so after we get that, we go to the ring for this tag team match. We have Ridge Holland and Sheamus teaming up because Butch is in a fatal 4-way match for the start of the United States title invitational, where we have this week 4-way match. Next week we have a 4-way match. I think the Friday before SummerSlam is the finals, and who wins faces Austin Theory at SummerSlam. And Sheamus is in the tournament. He will be next week, not this week. But he's in this tag team match against the Yes Boys, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. And Butch is on, was Butch on the outside? I think Butch was on the outside. Let me just check my notes for a second. No, he was not. He was getting ready for his match. Alright, so without Butch. So, back and forth match they went. And it was okay. Nothing great. The Brutes beating the crap out of the Yes Boys. But after the break, as always, during the break, the heels come back. Wilson hits a running elbow to Sheamus, and then we get some double teaming to keep him down. Sheamus gets in a shot, gets the hot tag to Ridge Holland, comes in like a house of fire, beats up the Yes Boys. Sheamus then hits the boog kick on Kit Wilson on the outside, but then Elton Prince takes off the turnbuckle pad behind the referee's back. Ridge Holland misses a charge and he hits the exposed turnbuckle. Ow! And then Prince goes up top, hits a top rope leg drop. That's something you don't see every day, and he gets the win with that. Interesting. Okay, we'll go with that. So the Yes Boys get the win in under 10.5 minutes. It was a pretty decent match. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on with Smackdown. Alright, then we get a look back at I Did It, Grayson Waller, and Hey Kids, It's Edge, and their match last week, which was pretty good at Madison Square Garden. After the Grayson Waller effect and then the match, which was pretty decent. In Grayson Waller's Smackdown debut, really didn't want him to lose to a guy like Edge, but still. So we get that. Then we go to Kathy Kelly, surprisingly, on Smackdown. I miss Kayla Braxton. Why is she on the pre-shows now? Another stupid idea. I like Kayla on Friday night. I mean, Kathy Kelly's okay on Monday nights. Then you have Erin Moore on. And then that new chick on Monday night. I don't even know her name. But then Byron Saxton on Monday. The boys to half to death too. But anyway, Kathy Kelly is with Grayson in the back. He's in the U.S. title number 1 contenders match coming up later with Santos Escobar. I forget who was. With Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller. Oh, now I gotta look at my notes because I messed up on that. Where is it? AJ Styles and Butch. So we had that. So Grayson talks about the match. And so he talks about the match and talked about Edge and everything, blah blah blah. Gave Edge the Grayson Waller rub. And he's like, "Oh, nobody's surprised that I'm in this match tonight." Then he starts going off about The Rock, Dwayne, and saying that The Rock has been talking about him because he has that effect on people. So I was thinking, oh no, we're going to get The Rock versus Grayson Waller at SummerSlam. Ugh. Please, no. I mean, I mean, now with the writer's strike, John Cena can appear at SummerSlam if he wanted to. What we? Maybe he'll come out and beat Grayson Waller up to help The Rock. Nobody wants to see that. Fuck The Rock and fuck John Cena for all I care. Both of them suck. But kind of gave that vibe that Grayson Waller and The Rock are going to have a match. Not that I want to see that, because we all know The Rock is going to beat Grayson in like 2 minutes. But he'll get the Grayson Waller rub. Alright. It is what it is. Alright, so I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Then we get a look back at the tribal court of Roman Reigns last week, and that crazy chaos that happened out of that. Then we see Jimmy Uso got stretchered out, sent to a hospital. They mentioned hospital. Then we found out from Michael Cole that Jimmy Uso has messed up rib cartilage and he's going to be out indefinitely. Ho ho ho! Sucks to be you, Jimmy! Sucks to be you. Next time, fall in line behind the tribal chief and Solo, okay? That's what you get for fucking around with the tribal chief and Solo and the wise man. So, don't know if he'll be at SummerSlam. Depends on how he heals up. But maybe we'll see him at SummerSlam. Maybe. But if not, well, Jay, I got a big mountain to climb, and you ain't gonna win, sir. It's ready, etched in stone. Roman's beating Jey Uso. Then maybe having a rematch at Payback. People saying Bray Wyatt's coming back at Payback. 3 years in the making. I doubt that. He's still not medically clear to wrestle, so I doubt Bray Wyatt's coming back anytime soon. And Roman's going to go through Payback, he's going to go through Fastlane, go all the way to the Survivor Series, go past the Survivor Series, go to the Royal Rumble, he probably won't even do anything at the Rumble, maybe defend against somebody. Then he's going to go on to WrestleMania 40 and face Walter or Solo and beat him. This is not gonna be Cody. Fuck you, Cody. MDK all day, Cody, you bitch. I would love for Nick Cage to fucking beat his ass. Fuck Cody. That stupid song. No! Fuck you, Cody. And that's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, we see that, and we find out Jimmy is injured. Aww. Anyway. Alright, after that, we go to back. Charlotte is supposedly leaving the arena and tells Adam Pearce, I'm leaving. And then we see Bayley, give me a hug, and my third wife, Io, hi, baby, come in to tease a cash-in. So Charlotte's like, you know what? I'm staying. Damn it. And that's pretty much it. So we move on with that. And I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright. After that, we go to women's action. Zelina Vega. Ooh, caliente. Taking on Bayley. Give me a hug. Io at ringside, of course. Still with damage control. What's left of it. Basically just Bayley and Io, because Dakota Kai is out for like 9 months with her knee injury. Sucks. Anyway, so it was an okay match. Really short match. Really short. Under 2-minute match. So if you wanted to go to the bathroom, you could go. And then by the time you came back, the match was over. Nothing of value in this match. Zelina held her own. God bless her. She used the chancla, which was great. Don't mess with a Puerto Rican chick, because she will hit you with a chancla. That's slipper for you dumb people that don't know Spanish. I mean, I live with a Mexican. I mean, when Rosa yells at me, she goes like, I hit you with a chancla. She's hit me many times with a chancla. Not fun. Don't piss her off. I'll tell you that right now. Do not piss her off. I know better. I know for 15 goddamn years, I know not to piss her off. But then when you give her the pipe, she shuts up really quick. lay down that pipe, she shuts up. That's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, so we get that back and forth match. EO kind of helped out a little bit with some distractions here and there. Nothing of value, but in the end, Bayley gets the win after snapping Zelina Vega's throat across the ropes, then hits the rose plant. Bing, bang, boom, and under 2 minutes, this was over. And the match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then afterwards, Bayley and EO are celebrating the win. And then out of nowhere, Shotzi Blackheart, or Shotzi, pops up on the screen. And it feels like not a music video, like a video. And she says that I can't be controlled, and you won't control me. And she's like, you can't control me, Bayley. And then she has some freaking sheer, she has a thing, and she goes, she shaves her head bald. Wow. Who saw that coming? I didn't. That got intense. So now we're gonna get a new look Shotzi Blackheart. And she, the reason why she did that, and people's like, why is she doing that? Well, she did it because her sister has cancer, which is sad. And she did that in memory of her sister. Well, for her sister, not in memory, but for her sister. So I thought that was pretty nice. But it was a shock. It was a shock. Shotzi turned into Britney Spears. So I was like, wow. What is this, Shotzi? Tranquilo. But it is what it is, and that's that. And we move on. Alright, after that we go to break. We come back with Jey Uso. Says he has 2 brothers, but there is something special about a twin, meaning Jimmy. When one of them is hurt, both of them are hurt. And now one of them is hurt really bad. Sucks to be you, Jimmy. Jey respects all of his family, except for Roman, you bastard. Oh, and Solo, and the Wise Man, who basically has latched onto the Anoa'i family for 40 goddamn years. That's a long time. And Paul's in his 50s, so he started like I think around 17, 18, when it was before he was even, Paul E. Dangerously back in WCW. Around that time, when his early 20s, late 30s, and then going to ECW, Alpha and Sika, and the whole Anoa'i family, the whole Samoan dynasty. He's been there for a long time. So speaking of the Wise Man, he comes out with Solo, me bookie. Heyman says Solo is here to keep the peace. Right. Then he says, next week, Jey and Roman can meet face-to-face to discuss the rules of engagement for their match. Don't know that stipulations, but we'll see. But for now, I just want to talk to you, Jey. He doesn't see a tribal chief in Jey because what happened to Jimmy was Jey's fault after he tried to go against Roman. None of the family will ever forgive Jey. And then Solo takes the mic, goes right up to Jey, and says, you're to blame for what happened to Jimmy. So it's your fault, Jey. And then Solo goes after Jey, gets knocked to the floor, they get beat up. Heyman's all alone. Solo tries to save him, goes for the spike. Jey hits a super kick on the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. He came in like a freaking blubbling fucked up getting in the ring, gets kicked in the stomach. Fat man. I think Heyman called Jey Juso. I didn't get that, but anyway. So then Solo gets thrown outside. Jey tries to grab a chair and basically wants to murder the Wise Man, but Solo comes back. He gets carried down again, like he did last week. And then Jey stands tall with the chair as Solo and the Wise Man go to the back. So we'll see what happens next week with the rules of engagement between Roman and Jey. That's pretty much it. At least Roman's on the program next week, and maybe the show will be actually good. So the Bloodline storyline is still intact, still the best thing on TV today, and in wrestling, period. Starting to slow down because, Jay's going to lose to Roman, and then maybe Jimmy avenges him at Fastlane, or a Payback or Fastlane. Jimmy gets beat completely. Then I don't know what's going to happen at Survivor Series. I don't know if there's going to be War Games or Roman defends the belt against, I guess, a new challenger, maybe like AJ or Sheamus or I don't know who. But we'll see what happens with that. Then they go to January, all the way to January, the Royal Rumble. Roman's going to hit 1,100 pretty soon, probably like the next month and a half. I think by the end of September or early October, right around Fastlane, he's going to hit 1,100 days as champ. And on the list, next on the list is Hulk Hogan brother with his 3-year reign at 1,250, somewhere around there. I forgot the actual number, but it's around 1,250. That's the 3-year reign of Hogan, not the 5-year reign, which is the next step after that, which is 1,500 and change. But Roman won't hit that until 2025, and then the next step is Bruno territory, which is 2028, if he holds it that long and stays healthy that long. And if Vince McMahon wants to make Roman be the ultimate champion of champions, holding it for over 2,800 days, getting close to 3,000 days. Imagine Roman Reigns, 3,000 days as champion. Everybody like, oh, fuck Roman, this is garbage. We need something new here. 3,000 days, 9-year reign. What the hell? Accept it, bitches. Accept it and acknowledge your tribal chief. And if not, well, fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave Jay Uso's promo and segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, we gotta hurry up here because we gotta get out of here. Alright, then we go to the Fatal 4-Way match. We have Grayson Waller, Butch, AJ Styles, and Santos Escobar in the first Fatal 4-Way match to see who gets a U.S. title shot at SummerSlam. We have Austin Theory on commentary, where he didn't say much. I care less for that. This was a pretty decent match. We got a nice, sick Tower of Doom spot by Escobar as he hits a double powerbomb into the superplex. That was crazy. Hits the Phantom Driver on Grayson for a near fall as Butch and AJ made the save. And then they find on the outside, Santos hits a suicide dive. They get back in. AJ loads up the Styles Clash on Grayson, but we cut to the back where we see Killer Cross choking out Carl Machine Gun Anderson. So then AJ stops what he's doing and runs to the back to try to save his OC buddy. And that really led to Grayson hitting the Rolling Stunner on Butch, but Santos Escobar comes out of nowhere with a high cross body on Grayson. 1, 2, 3, Santos Escobar goes on, and he will face the winners of next week's match in the finals of the Invitational, and we'll see what happens with that. But this was a pretty good match. I think this was match of the night. 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Then we go to break. We come back. AJ's with the rest of the OC, and he says, I'm gonna get that cross. So probably see a rematch with AJ and Killer Cross and the lovely Scarlett Bordeaux. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, then we go outside to the dreaded parking lot. We see the Street Profits, Angela Dawkins and Montez Ford. They're talking amongst themselves, waiting for someone to get here. And then we see a limo arrive. And, who could it be? Well, out comes Bobby. Bobby Lashley is back after a couple weeks off. I think he had that big knot on his head. Remember that? On Raw. So he says hello to the Street Profits. And then they get in the car. He gets in after that. And then they leave. This might be something interesting. Maybe a new Hurt Business with Bobby. And that'd be kind of weird. Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, and then with MVP. That'd be kind of weird. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. And that's it. Let me move on. All right, then we hear from Rey Mysterio, Cameron Grimes to the moon, and Sheamus ahead of the next week's match for the U.S. In the U.S. title tournament. Then we get Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life, my friends. Yeah. He comes out, says how over he is, and the best decision which company ever made was, signing him, and now he's coming for the U.S. belt. You can call him the megastar, you can call him the GOAT, but sooner or later you're going to call him the U.S. champ, because whose game is it? Eli Drake. Yeah. So, I hope Eli wins next week, and then beats the crap out of Santos Escobar in the finals, and goes on to SummerSlam, beats up on Austin Theory, wins the belt. But they're going to do it? Probably not. I think Sheamus is getting that title shot. I have a feeling. The way the storyline has been going the last couple weeks, I think Sheamus is going to get it. Damn. But Eli is so over. It's amazing how over he is. But what's going to come out of it? Is he going to get a belt? He should get the U.S. belt. He should. But is he? I don't know. Alright, so I gave all that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of the evening for the Smackdown Women's title. My first wife, Asuka, taking on Bianca Belair. We see Io and Bayley with fake tickets in their hand. They sit down, and then Charlotte comes in with her ticket. And this match, it was okay for some of the match, but they go outside. Bianca hits the KOD, driving Asuka into the announce table. And then Io, Bayley, and Charlotte hop the barricade. Charlotte hits Bayley in the face by accident. And then spears Bianca down, causing a disqualification. So Asuka retains. That's nice. That makes me happy. But still, garbage clusterfuck of an ending that I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Charlotte is dropped by Io. Io sends Charlotte face first into the ring post. And then her and Bayley go in the ring. Io loads up for the moonsault on Asuka. But Asuka gets up and sprays Bayley in the face with the mist. And that's basically it. That ends SmackDown. So no cash in. And Asuka still has the belt. And that's pretty much it. But anyway, I didn't like SmackDown at all. And I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below. And that's it. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time. And there will be a next time. Peace.